Hey everyone, welcome back to OKDev. Today we're going to build a simple calculator application in Python. This calculator will handle addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's jump right in. Before we begin, let's briefly talk about functions and if statements. We'll talk more about that in the next few lessons. To create a function, we use the keyword def, and then the function name with function arguments inside parentheses and then colon. After that, write the function code in new line. At the end, we write the return values after the keyword return. To create a condition with if statement, we use the keyword if and then the condition and then colon. After that, write condition code in new line. If we have multi-conditions, we use the keyword elif. We used else statement if none of the conditions are true. Let's create the add function. This function takes two arguments x and y and returns the summation of x and y. Let's create the subtraction function. This function takes two arguments x and y. This function returns the subtraction of x and y. Let's create the multiplication function. This function takes two arguments x and y and returns the multiplication of x and y. Let's create the division function. This function will return error message if I equals 0, else returns the division of x and y. Next, let's create a simple user interface using the console. We'll prompt the user for input and display the results. Now we'll use the input function. This function lets users enter data from the console. The string parameter that is passed to the input function is used to ask the user for input. Create number 1 float type input. Create number 2 float type input. We print a welcome and ask the user to select an operation. We then take two numbers as input. Now, let's execute the operation based on the user's choice. Here we check the user's choice and call the corresponding function to perform the calculation. If the input is invalid, we notify the user. Now let's run the program and see how it works in action. As you can see, our calculator works perfectly. You can add, subtract, multiply, and divide numbers. Thanks for watching this episode on building a simple calculator in Python. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more programming tutorials, and leave a comment with what you'd like to learn next. See you in the next video.